What's up guys, in this video I'm going to compare the Samsung Galaxy A12 with the Apple iPhone 12 mini. Let's get into it. The Samsung Galaxy A12 was released in November of 2020, while the iPhone 12 mini was released in October of 2020. So these devices were released really close to each other. The Samsung Galaxy A12 is pretty much a build quality with all plastic. The iPhone 12 mini has premium build materials, glass front, glass back, aluminum frame, very premium. With the pricing, the Samsung Galaxy A12 is a budget device. That's a very good appeal for it. You can get it for less than $160 unlocked with the dual SIM, for example, on Amazon, or you can get it as low as free on Metro by T-Mobile, and you can get it on T-Mobile as well. So you can get this phone for free or at the maximum $160. The iPhone 12 mini has a more premium price tag, but not too premium. It's not the $1,000 iPhone. This is a $700 to $730 iPhone, depending if you get it unlocked. The Samsung Galaxy A12 is a 4G LTE device, while the iPhone 12 mini has 5G, so an advantage on the iPhone 12 mini right there. Overall size, the A12 is 6.4 inches tall, 3 inches wide, 0.35 inches thick. The iPhone 12 mini is 5.1 inches tall, 2.5 inches wide, 0.3 inches thick. So the overall bigger device is the Galaxy A12. Depending on which model you get, the unlocked model should come with the dual SIM capability fully unlocked from Amazon, for example. And the iPhone 12 mini comes with an eSIM, so you can activate service right on the device without a physical SIM card, and also that serves as your secondary SIM, so you can have two different phone numbers, two different data plans, and swap them in and out. Great for travelers. So both of these are fairly good with having dual SIM capabilities. The iPhone 12 mini has IP68 dust and water resistance up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. A12 doesn't have that. The A12 has a 6.5-inch PLS IPS display. The iPhone 12 mini has a smaller 5.4-inch Super Retina display. PPI and screen to body ratio, 82% screen to body ratio on the A12, 85% screen to body ratio on the iPhone 12 mini. PPI is 270 on the A12. It's more on the lower end. iPhone 12 mini really good at 476 PPI, so that's up there. It's pretty nice. Resolution is a 720p display on the A12, 1080p display on the iPhone 12 mini. For the software, you have Android 10 on the A12 when it was launched, upgraded to Android 11 with Samsung UI on top. iPhone 12 mini launched with iOS 14 and continues to get the newest updates. Both of these will get upgrades. The A12 probably not as much. The iPhone 12 mini for sure will get at least 5 years of updates. Samsung is heavily influencing the software on the Android experience. So you're gonna get a lot of customizable features. Samsung has its own feel. A lot of people like it. It's very slick. It's the same type of software used on the Galaxy S21. So you'll feel like you have a more premium device. The iPhone 12 mini has the same type of software that's found on more expensive iPhones as well. Both of these, Android and iOS, will be able to download all your most popular apps, such as YouTube, Google Maps, your podcast listening, your Spotify, your music, your social media, web browsing. All that stuff will work pretty much the same on both of these devices. But the iOS and the iPhone 12 mini will be able to take advantage of iMessage, FaceTime, AirDrop, iMovie. So those are just a couple of things that you're not going to find on Android. For the chipset, you have a MediaTek 6765 Helio P35 on the A12, and the iPhone 12 mini has an Apple A14 Bionic. The A12 has MediaTek, which is not, it's going to be lower end processor. The iPhone 12 mini has a best-in-class super fast A14 Bionic chip. Both of these will get the job done, but the speedier chip is going to be the A14 Bionic for sure. For the internal storage, the A12 comes in two variants from what I've seen. Depending on which model you get, there's a 32 gigabyte model and a 64 gigabyte model for internal storage. The iPhone 12 mini starts off at 64 gigs no matter what, but the A12 has the micro SD card slot, so you could add storage on the fly really quick, really cheap. So an advantage right there on the A12. As for RAM, you either get 3 or 4 gigs of RAM on the A12, depending on which model. I believe that the one on Metro and T-Mobile, you got to take a look. I know that the Amazon one that's fully unlocked with the dual SIM is 64 of internal storage and 4 gigs of RAM, and that's the better one, obviously. But if you go other routes, you know, double check. But the iPhone 12 mini, no matter what, is going to have 64 gigs of internal storage, and 4 gigs of RAM is pretty good for iOS. It uses RAM very efficiently, and 4 gigs of RAM is actually pretty good for Android as well for most people. Both of these phones should be able to handle apps in the background, several apps without closing and stuff with no problem. Now for the camera, the A12 has a 4-camera setup: 48 megapixel main, 5 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, 2 megapixel depth. iPhone 12 mini, 2 cameras, 12 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel ultra wide. You could shoot video on the A12 at 1080p, shoot 4K on the iPhone 12 mini. Out of these 2 cameras, the iPhone 12 mini has the better overall camera. iOS and iPhones always have great cameras, and that's great if you're into video creation, content creation. It's going to be better than the A12, but the A12 has a pretty good camera on its own. If you're not really into making really crazy videos or editing and stuff like that, you'll be satisfied with the A12 video and pictures to upload them to social media or send a message to your friend or something. So you'll be quite surprised at the quality of the A12, but the iPhone 12 mini is superior almost in every way. Selfie camera, the A12 has an 8 megapixel, 12 mini has a 12 megapixel shooter. You can shoot video in 1080p on the selfie on the A12, 4K on the 12 mini. So both of these are okay, except the iPhone 12 mini will just look better. The A12 has a bonus of having a headphone jack, while the iPhone 12 mini does not. So there's a big bonus on the A12. You can connect your mic, your headphones, connect it to your car via aux cord to listen to music. So a nice bonus on the A12. The A12 offers NFC, but it really depends on which market you get it in. The iPhone 12 mini does have it regardless in every model, and that's usually used for Apple Pay. Both of these are rocking charging ports at the bottom, USB Type-C for the A12, Lightning port for the iPhone 12 mini. The USB Type-C is found on a lot more devices such as laptops and tablets. For unlocking and security, you have a side-mounted fingerprint reader on the A12. You have Face ID on the iPhone 12 mini. Both ways are reliable, quick ways to unlock your device. For the battery, you have a massive 5,000 milliamp battery on the A12. iPhone 12 mini has a 2,200 approximate milliamp battery. They both offer fast charging, 15 watts on the A12, 20 watts on the iPhone 12 mini. Get you 50% of charge in 30 minutes on the iPhone 12 mini. You also get MagSafe Qi wireless charging as well. And the battery front, hands down, the A12 is going to last you way more, like 2 days of battery life. The iPhone 12 mini will get you through probably the whole day or most of the whole day, but not into the second day. But like I said, both of these offer fast charging, so if you do manage to run out of juice, these are both good at charging up pretty quickly, get you back on your feet. So what are my conclusions after comparing the specs and giving you pretty much everything you need to know about the A12 and the 12 mini? Well, the price factors in a lot. Both of these are good phones. No matter what, you break it down, they're both good phones. Which is the better phone? Which is the better value? Well, the better phone overall is the iPhone 12 mini. It's a flagship little phone, have better build quality. It has those iOS apps, and you get the updates for like 5 years. The A12, on the other hand, you can get it for as low as free or up to $160. So the price is awesome. It has modern features. It feels, it has a bigger screen. It has a micro SD card slot. It has a headphone jack. The storage starts off at 64 gigs if you get the unlocked model. Comes with the dual SIM. And even if you have the 32 gigs, you could add it really quick storage with the micro SD card. I would suggest if you're really into pictures and videos and stuff and content creation, the iPhone 12 mini will better suit you. But the A12 is not a bad device. I mean, it has a lot of things going for it, especially for the price of free. And the unlocked price is not bad at all either. So overall better phone is the iPhone 12 mini. The overall better value is the Galaxy A12. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one soon.